I gotta set the record straight here. So everybody is hating on MrBeast now and canceling him and calling him a horrible person. Let's be for real. I was the originator of this shit, okay? MrBeast traps people in the wild. MrBeast sends man to deadliest obstacle course. MrBeast locks innocent people in nuclear bunker for 100 days. MrBeast forcefully traps big YouTubers in a box. MrBeast savagely attempts to destroy innocent man's yacht. Dude, I was the originator of the MrBeast shit, okay? So, give all respect to me. I
don't normally do intros like this, but I'm currently descending hundreds of feet.
What?
I don't normally do intros like this, but I'm currently descending hundreds of feet into a cave.
W.
That runs over 5 kilometers deep into the earth.
And there are feastables inside of this cave.
As soon as my friends and I touch the ground.
Holy shit, this is loud.
We are officially stranded here for the next.
Wait, guys, is it W or L volume?
7 days. That might have been the scariest thing I've ever done. First things first, we gotta get really far away from where we rappelled down. Why? If it storms, this entire area could flash flood.
What?
Like an ocean and potentially drown us all.
Oh shit, MrBeast may die in this video.
Bro, this is just wicked.
Dude, this is like a different world.
This cave
Bro, this is
may be
insane.
beautiful, but looks can be deceiving. We didn't know it yet, but the next 7 days will by far be the hardest of our entire lives. It's gonna get dark in a couple hours. If we don't have a camp, we're screwed, okay?
Do you have any idea where you're going?
We're just looking for flat ground to set up camp. Upon entering the mouth of the cave, we stumbled upon an area with high enough elevation to protect us from any flash flooding, meaning that it was perfect for camp.
Perfect is a crazy word.
Good enough is what
Nice.
I would do. Good enough for camp. We spent
Perfect
the rest
for
of day
camp.
grabbing our supplies that we were dropped with.
Each one of these bags weighs like 80 pounds.
And as you can see by the footage, we spent around 4 hours.
This is very hard to traverse.
Jesus, MrBeast.
Getting all of it back up to our base camp. All right, we've got some lights on in here. Our supplies are finally at our home base. And if you point the camera over there, you'll see it's pitch black. It took all day. And so we set up the bare minimum for camping grounds. We drilled holes to hang up some ropes. Grabbed these,
Every good
Looks
camper
like the ropes
brings a
will be able to
drill with
support
them.
hammocks. And with the help of our survival guide Joel, we hung our hammocks. This thin rope is what holds up my hammock.
Yep.
Ate some dinner.
Every
and prepared for
good
a
camper
very
brings
cold
a
night
survival
one.
guy.
Not gonna lie, this hammock is way more comfortable than I thought it would be.
Hey. Oh God.
Why is my head so big, bro?
This part of the cave is 2.5 kilometers deep, and we're basically camping at the entrance.
Holy.
We have a lot of exploring.
This is a crazy cave. I would never do some shit like this, I'm not
How'd
gonna
you
lie.
guys-
Caves, I will never enter
I
them.
didn't. It's a very perplexing environment. The cave's constantly dripping water on us from above.
Never.
So we put a tarp over us. But even still, the water's dripping into our hammocks.
I have an idea. Let's make our shelter actually good.
I say we connect these tarps
a good
so we
idea.
stay dry while we're sleeping.
That's literally genius.
I'm not
Wait.
just a YouTuber, okay?
This guy, I feel like I recognize this guy. Is this guy not from one of his previous, like, survival videos? The one in the woods for, like, was it 100 days with the other guy, and the other guy wanted to leave because he missed his wife? That's who that is, right?
Are we serious right now? This is where I just got out of bed.
And we didn't realize it at the time, but this hole is almost 40 feet deep. So while Sean and I got started on the super tarp, Mac and Carl went to see how dangerous this hole was for themselves.
Do you see my hammock up there? That is where I slept. Now look at this.
And because everything looks the same, and it's probably pretty hard to follow us in this cave, on this map, you can see our home base and how far they're moving away from it.
All right, Mac. It's been real, bro. Oh, bro, this is crazy.
Well, the boys are randomly exploring.
I see
Me
a
and
door
Sean
now.
actually have to work on the camp. Why is there a sleeping bag over here?
Because it smelled like pee.
Ew.
Lesson number 1, don't rent your sleeping bags.
Why did we rent sleeping bags? Why did we not just buy sleeping bags? We're zip tying
Oh.
the tarps together to create one mega
That
tarp.
that is
Don't
that is
mind me
pretty
just
crazy.
Trusting this rope with my life. And meanwhile, Mac and Carl were still in a hole.
Oh my God, Mac.
And eventually, they finally made it to the bottom. We're supposed to be working on camp.
Bro, that's some crazy
We just
shit.
wanna
I'm
show
not gonna
how
lie.
dangerous
Like,
camp
that's
Just don't fall. It's a skill issue.
I would never do that.
Oh, okay.
And even though they should have been on their way back, Carl and Mac insisted on seeing how deep they could go.
Bro, this just looks so crazy. You think you could make it through the river?
But little do these case you know, this river actually runs throughout the entire cave, which means we'll be spending some time in it.
Oh, there they are.
Tell me you guys cooked.
Oh, we cooked.
That's right.
A new home, am I right?
Let's go.
We now have a roof.
Look at this. I'm not gonna lie,
Good
actually kind of
one.
gross.
And we moved the fire pit to this little cove we found. What do you think?
It's warmer. It's cozy.
These rocks trap the heat here and block the pee from the rocks above.
It's not pee.
What do I call it?
Why do they talk about this in every
It's
single
not
video?
rain, it's rock.
Baby.
Wait, point it up.
Jesus.
Do you see clouds? No, you see rocks. It's not rain.
Rock pee.
MrBeast is like Ice Spice.
Rock pee, fine.
All right, it's rock pee. And after a much drier night of sleep, we decided to have Joel, our survival expert, help us get all the way to the end of the cave. Cave!
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 Cave! Cave! Cave! Yeah!
Let's see how deep in the cave we can make it. Now, keep in mind, we are still just at the beginning of this massive cave, and our goal is to make it all the way through it, without dying, of course. Oh my gosh, this is kind of steep.
Bro, you ain't seen nothing yet.
We're going deep in the cave.
All right, boys, suck in your guts.
It's where things get tight. I don't actually think I'm gonna fit. The interesting part about cave
Oh,
exploration
MrBeast,
is
you'll
1
fit.
second, you're barely fitting
That
through
slim
cracks in the
build.
rocks.
Oh my god, this is so tight.
And then the next, you're in a massive chamber, so big that in order to see it all, we had to do this. Woo! Oh my god! I can actually see now. This is awesome. This thing is bright. Woo! Bro, look at how cool this is. Yeah!
It's so bright, I can't even look at it. I'm like getting blinded.
Oh no! Oh no! In hindsight, we probably didn't use that the most effectively. Lead the way. And so we continued on.
Feel free, there's a really good handle up the top
Right here.
there. And then you can sort of swing a foot around onto this one.
Like this.
Survival
Yeah,
guy.
perfect.
Joel, the best caving guide ever. No one's died yet.
All right, guys, this is where things get interesting.
What? What is this?
So from this point on, wetsuits, we're going for a swim.
Yesterday, Mac and Carl were
Dude, I would
joking about
never.
doing this,
I
but
would
the rest
never.
Of this cave adventure takes place in a freezing river.
That's just not happening.
Meaning wetsuits are the only way to not get hypothermia.
Why are we doing this?
This is a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Because you die after you do it.
So in order to get to the end of the cave, we have to hop in this river and fight the rapids through this tiny hole in the rock and carefully squeeze our way through it.
Take your time, it will take your feet behind you a little bit.
All right, I'm getting in the river.
Follow the wall around to
It's
the
so
left.
cold.
You got it, Jimmy.
I don't know if I fit.
Jimmy, I need you to pull yourself
Maybe if
up
they
out
make
of
a
the
raft out of
What's
Feastables,
crazy about doing
then
this
they'd be able to do this really
is when you're
easily.
completely
They wouldn't have to
submerged in
climb.
freezing cold water, gripping onto the rocks becomes incredibly hard.
This is actually maybe a world record. MrBeast has gone nearly 7 minutes without talking about Feastables. I've never seen this before. This is insane.
And even though this obstacle was difficult, it's nothing compared to what's up ahead.
Is it the Feastables monster?
Hey, boys, we're now 10% done! Which means we've only scratched the surface of this expedition, and we still have over 2 kilometers remaining to reach the end.
As you can see, it rains in this cave.
Yeah, what the
24/7,
hell have
so
they
they
done
got
to
a chill spot for us
MrBeast?
to hang out in and not get wet. I wonder what it would look like if I wasn't here to build all this. Pretty sure they'd just be sleeping in a pile on a wet rock.
Why don't we keep moving now that the bodies are wet? You got it. Temperatures are going to drop quickly.
Why is this so difficult?
What have they done to MrBeast? Something happened to
The
him.
worst part is, every inch we go this way is an inch we gotta go that way.
They must have cloned him. The real MrBeast would have talked about
Feastables.
Feastables.
But that doesn't make it any easier to get through.
Oh, is that a spider web? Spider, I don't see a spider.
That means it's probably on us.
It's on you.
Yeah, I hate that. That's so gross. I hate spiders.
MrBeast video. The further you go, the harder it gets. Just straight up, if we didn't have Joel, I'd be dead. And after 3 hours, Joel had some bad news for us.
The water's too high and we've taken too long. We're going to have to turn around for today and head back to camp.
I disagree.
You can't disagree with the safety expert.
I disagree.
Well, we can't really disagree. It turns out we wasted way too much time filming and playing with flares to the point where we now had to restart and attempt this
Oh,
mission
Jesus.
another day.
MrBeast. God dang it.
John, we're back! What did you do while we were gone?
Hopefully nobody gets wet now.
I didn't even know we packed lights.
Yeah, they're awesome, right?
Sadly, we only made it 20% through the cave today. But mark my words, we will go the distance in a future day.
I doubt it. That's not gonna happen.
We might rest on day 4, and then on day 5, try to go all the way to the end of the cave and see what's there. Day 3 was a lot of fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, Mr. Beast. Rest well.
And after a third miserable night in the cave, the
Sleep
next
well, Mr.
morning
Breast.
we only had one thing in mind.
A hot shower would literally save my life right now.
Oh, showering would be awesome.
I haven't showered in 4 days.
As you can imagine, showering inside a cave isn't easy. We had to hike all the way back to where we rappelled in to safely reach the riverbed.
Oh my God! I feel my brain. I've never felt my brain like this.
My forehead is frostbite. Let's use the drone to dry our heads off. Come here, drone.
A little further, stop.
It's actually working.
Yeah, it is working.
Who needs a hairdryer when you have a drone? And after we dried off, we
True,
sat down
Mr.
with Joel
Beast.
to plan our journey. What is this, Joel?
This is the map of the cave. Last time
That's a good
we
idea.
had to stop because of the fast-moving water, but the rains have been slowing, so we might just get a window
Everyone,
to reach
if
the
you
end by
can't
tomorrow.
dry your hair, just buy a drone.
First, we'll need to pass some of those same rapids from yesterday, dive off massive cliffs, and avoid jagged rocks. And if we can make it past all that, we will finally make it to the beautiful glowworm chamber.
Don't tell us what that looks like. I want us to be surprised.
Do you think we're gonna make it?
Nah, let's not play that game. We're all gonna make it.
With tomorrow's plan thoroughly mapped out, we rested up and made feastable s'mores to regain our energy.
Everyone cheers. Oh, Joel's about to have his first feastable.
Oh! Oh! 10 minutes! He went 10 minutes without talking about Feastables. Holy shit. I know he was turning red in the face. Like, god damn it. I want to talk about it so bad.
Oh, Joel's
There
about to
we
have his
go.
first feastable
We get our
s'more.
first
Joel, be
Feastables
honest.
mention.
Joel approves?
Maybe.
Why didn't we whip this
There's
shot
another
out
one to
earlier? It's just
come.
got like 10 times more fun.
Guys, for real, if you've never tried s'mores with Feastables, you're really missing out.
Tomorrow, we're gonna explore the entire cave.
I'm
We'll
missing
see you
out?
guys then.
So we tried to sleep as much as we
Damn,
could.
well, I guess
and
I should go
prepare
buy
for
some.
Tomorrow's journey to the end of the cave.
We're about to embark on one of the most dangerous journeys of my life.
Because of our experience from day 3 and focusing less on
Good
food,
idea,
we were
Mr.
able to
Beast.
make progress
God,
way faster.
why have I never thought of it? Of course, Mr. Beast Feastable S'mores.
And to ensure our
Such
best
a
chance of
genius.
survival, in addition to Joel, we brought another survival expert with us. This is where we had to stop on.
Oh my god, 2 survival.
Behind us, it's pitch black. Where do we go?
This area gets narrow, the current's strong, so we're going to use the walls and kind of climb our way along.
Yep, through we go.
Ah.
Oh god.
Yeah, jump for that first rock. There's a couple of good rocks around the corner as well you can get a hand onto.
It's so dark down here.
There's no bottom right now. My feet aren't touching the ground right now.
Because we couldn't reach the ground, this meant that if we let go now, we could get
They
swept
fucking
away
die.
by the strong current directly beneath us. Joel, what are we doing?
Yo, see ya, Noah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I can't even see where I'm going.
You got it. Get yourself in there and it's going to get way gentler.
I go in here?
Yep, in the hole.
Don't die, Mr. Beast.
This might be the most insane thing we've ever done. We are much deeper in the cave than we've ever been, and we're now approaching our first serious obstacle.
They're like 50%, aren't
The
they?
water's recirculating, so if you fall in, it takes you to the bottom and it keeps you there.
If we fall, we would die.
Yeah.
Okay, so death is on the table?
This is just...
Wait, why would they
what
do
I
that
thought I
though?
was
There's
signing
there's
up
no way.
for.
There's no way. They've got to have like straps to them where people can pull them up if they fall.
Yep, correct.
Because that's just not a thing. They wouldn't do that.
It's a lot harder than
I don't
thought.
believe
You
that.
can tell how strong this river is because it
They
creates
wouldn't
this
actually
entire
risk
cave.
dying.
We're not as strong as a cave. I'm barely as strong as a human.
Maybe they're exaggerating for the video.
Fortunately
Yeah,
us,
100%.
Carl leading this
Because
expedition,
you just wouldn't do that. I mean, that's just dumb.
literal Avengers.
I don't want them to do
And
that
just to
either. It's
prove
just
how much
stupid.
of an expert he is, this man literally flexed on us by jumping off a cliff. Oh my god. You're crazy.
That
This is a bit crazy. Surely one of you guys are king?
that is kind of weird too, isn't
No
it?
shot you want to do that.
What are you talking about? I'm doing it right now, baby. Let's go, Joel.
Godspeed, Mac.
After everything Jimmy's put me through,
I would never do that.
this ain't that scary for me. 3, 2, 1. You doing it?
No, we gotta keep going or we won't hit the end.
Oh my god.
Can we go downstream? Why are we always fighting the current?
I might just start drifting away. I might just give it up.
There are sharp rocks underneath the water.
That is so crazy.
You cannot see them, so watch
No
your step.
fucking way I'm doing that.
It's getting deep again.
I can't. I need to put my feet on. And if the sharp rocks weren't enough of a challenge, it seems like with every step we took. Oh, bro, I can't see anything. This is terrifying. The cave became darker, tighter, and ruthless enough that we began to question if we could even get to the finish line. This is exhausting. This cave is about to get a lot harder, and I have something I need to show all of you. Joel, can I...
Feastables!
Thank you. You know what you've been carrying?
What have I been carrying?
The brand new MrBeast Lab Swarms. I'll be honest, guys. As you can see, because of what I've been going through for the past 5 hours, I'm clearly in no shape to tell you about this right now.
Is this new?
A month after we filmed this, I built an entire cave set, threw on my Future Jimmy name tag, and then said, hey, Future Jimmy here, and I'm going to tell you about my brand new toy line of MrBeast Lab Swarms. It's a collectible toy line with over 119 uniquely designed characters that you can collect. And the coolest part is to
so now, god damn it, he keeps adding shit to the formula. I wasn't expecting this. I was only expecting Feastables. So now, in every video from now on, I have to expect Feastables and MrBeast Lab Swarms.
Design characters that you can collect. And the coolest part is, to find out which character you got, you pour water into this tube, shake it up, and the swarms will appear in front of your very eyes. And to demonstrate the product, I made this giant life-size version of the swarms tube. Fill the tube with water. You won't need this much water. This is just a giant tube. All right. And now that this is filled with water, Mac's gonna give it a little shakeage. Oh. Is it shaken up enough? I think it's shaken up enough. Then you pour out the water. Do the honors, Joel. And out of the water will be revealed which two swarms you got. This is the rarest one, the hyperchrome, that I only made 1,000 of. Joel, you can have it. You can have that one.
Where's Carl again?
I only have 2. And we didn't just stop with the swarms, we also made these action figure panthers that are in these briefcases, and this mutator that, just like the swarms, has a really
I can see people getting upset about this ad, by the way, because that's not how they look. They're not actually that big, they're just this big. And some people are gonna be like, that's false advertising.
cool reveal when you buy it.
Where do I buy them?
I'm glad you asked. MrBeast Lab toys are now available everywhere in the world you buy toys. They're all
Jesus
out
Christ.
now. Go give them a try. And after
They're at Walmart?
trekking,
Is that what I heard?
where in the world you buy toys. They're all out now. Go give
Oh,
them a
I thought you
try.
said they're
And
all at
after more
Walmart.
brutal trekking throughout the cave, we finally arrived.
Guys, we should
at
do
the
a MrBeast
glowworm
Swarm
chamber.
review.
Man, this better be worth it.
Alrighty, team. Welcome to the glowworm chamber.
Whoa! Holy crap.
That is crazy.
Dude, this does not look like it's Earth. All of the lights you see here are actually created by tiny bioluminescent glowworms. That kind of looks like the Milky Way galaxy. Wow. At this moment, this view honestly made that trek worth it. While making it to the glowworms was definitely worth the trip, our journey was still not over because we had to go all the way back to base camp.
It's almost day 6. They're not back, and I'm exhausted. I don't know if I'll be able to sleep, though. Just worried with them being gone so long.
The trip back is way easier because we're just floating with the current. Now, because you guys have already seen the trip, we're going to expedite the way back. But seriously, this whole journey took so long, we crossed into day 6 before reaching camp. John!
What's up, guys? I was starting to get worried.
Happy day 6.
Day 6, let's go.
All we had energy to do was thaw out by the fire and finally eat some food. That was a very adventurous day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I'm not gonna lie, I think this is a bad video.
6.
I
I
gotta be
don't
honest.
know.
I think this actually is.
Despite
Like
being
this
physically
is
obliterated
way
from our
under what
excruciatingly
MrBeast normally
long
does.
hike, no matter what I did, I was really struggling to fall asleep.
Not at all. I think it is.
In solitary confinement, 7 days.
Dude, I mean, because the whole video, I mean, I guess it's cool, right? But the whole video boils down to, okay, I walked in a cave with a drill and survival guides, and we just walked a path for 7 days, and then we left.
But between me and you... Carl! Can you see me?
And then the editing, like, my videos are way worse than his, obviously, so I'm like, I have like no reason to talk, right? But the commentary just consists of, oh, this day we ate food and we walked.
Let's make whale noises.
This wet, cold, rocky, miserable cave can easily transform into the most beautiful trip of our lives.
It was cool, I guess. But, I feel like, in comparison to his other videos, this is kind of below that.
Everything, I mean everything.
Let's get out of here.
And after our journey back to the mouth of the cave,
Like there was, I feel like there was nothing crazy that
we have
happened.
one more surprise for Joel.
And before we head out, Joel, as a show of gratitude, we got you 50,000 New Zealand dollars. So it's 10 grand for every human you didn't let die.
Oh gosh, thanks so much, Jim.
We love you, Joel. And now that we got that out the way, let's leave.
The most chill guy ever.
After
Oh
7
man,
long
thank you
days,
so much.
We're finally leaving.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like nothing what the hell is this? Wait a second.
We're Costco guys. Of course we go shopping while eating a chicken bake.
What?
We're Costco guys. Of course we have to try the new
Double chunk chocolate cookie!